If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the holiday season is hitting high gear. We really ramp things up in October with so many events and activities, and November has been just as busy, and December promises to be even busier. And we've got something very special to talk about that's going to be happening in December. But first, let's take care of a little housekeeping and let everybody know that if you're watching live with us this morning, that 8:30 is the time to be at JMC Auto on Highway 280 in Childersburg, right across Highway 280 from Jack's Family Restaurant. We're going to be cutting the ribbon there. We were going to do it last week, but it was like 17 degrees outside, and we didn't want to subject everybody to that, so we put it off a week. And unfortunately, we have another scheduled ribbon cutting for tomorrow that's not going to be able to happen. Laurie Chanel at the Simply Sleep Mattress Center next to Terry Jenks' Alpha office and over there by Good Old Boys Barbecue. She had a family emergency and had to head back to South Carolina. Her staff is there. She's open, but we're going to have to put the ribbon cutting off again to a little bit later down the road, probably sometime next week. We'll let you know about that. And this weekend, an action-packed weekend, the big bazaar, the Christmas bazaar annually from the Historical Preservation Commission is starting at 10 o'clock, and it'll run through 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, the tree lighting ceremony, and all the festivities that go along with that. It's just, we'd be here next week trying to list off everything. But suffice it to say that downtown Childersburg is now officially Christmasburg, and everything is decorated up, still putting the finishing touches here and there, but it looks great. And to be truly appreciated, you need to come out Saturday evening for the Christmas tree lighting and other festivities throughout downtown. Santa in his workshop on the 8th. We'll have s'mores, hot chocolate, couple of stores will be open, and then the big tribute to the teachers at 7 o'clock. So those are some big things on the horizon. And in Sylacauga, the legacy continues, 82-year tradition of the Miss Sylacauga pageant. And since then, they've added the Miss Sylacauga's Outstanding Teen. That's special to me because my mom was the first Miss Sylacauga in 1940. 3 times before that, they crowned somebody, a couple of them my mother's cousins, but they were Miss Cotton States. That'll be continuing this weekend at Sylacauga High School Auditorium, MissSylacauga.com for all the information, and you can go ahead and arrange your pre-sale tickets and get those in early. I'd like to welcome to the stage Lisa Lee. She's half of Christmas in the Pines, and y'all are coming up on your 3rd season.
We are. We're very excited about it.
Now, let's describe for those who haven't seen it a little bit about what Christmas in the Pines is.
Okay. Christmas in the Pines is we're at the Calmoga Gristmill in Childersburg, and we have a ride-through. You ride through on hay wagons to see the lights. This year we're going to have a ton of lights. We've lost count about how many lights we're having this year. But we are faith-based, so when you ride through, you will see the nativity scenes, churches, different types of
and the traditional Santa Claus and elves and those kind of things as well.
But the regular stuff, the Santa Claus and the elves and whatnot.
Now there's a lot of pressure the last several years to kind of take Christ out of the situation, yes. And you're not doing that.
We're not doing that. The first year we got hit pretty hard by the ACLU and another group out of Florida for us to take all of our religious things out. but we refuse to do that because that's what Christmas is about.
And it's a fun family outing. You have not just the light show and the hay rides to get to it, but you also have the Christmas Village. You've got a number of good vendors for some Christmas shopping, some delicious food.
We do.
And hot chocolate and all those sorts of things.
We do have hot chocolate.
At the same time, you've got a little bit of a different time frame format this year.
Yes.
You're consolidating it on consecutive nights instead of starting with a weekend here and a weekend and a weekend and then a conglomeration.
Yes.
So when do we start?
We are starting December the 12th.
Wow, that's a big night. There's the Christmas parade going on. It might slow you down to getting there, but you can still get there, take in the parade, and head on out to Christmas in the Pines
afterwards. Yes, we changed our hours this year, and they are 5:30 until 9:30, and we've added a lot this year. We've actually started producing our own frames, and instead of having to order them or whatnot from online, we're now making our own frames, and so we're adding quite a few pieces to the show this year. And then in our vendor area, we've added quite a bit as well. We're going to be having chili and hot dogs, roasted corn, candy apples, caramel apples, peppermint lemonade. I've never heard of peppermint lemonade.
Sounds interesting.
We're having that.
If we can handle pumpkin spice, we can handle, handle that.
And then also we'll have our ciders and hot chocolate. And there'll be, some vendors that will have other sweets as well. Also this year, if you haven't been to Christmas in the Pines, let me explain a little bit about it. We are more of what we call a twinkle show, which is we don't have any of the flashing lights, and we don't have any lights and music synced together.
Those can cause some problems, especially for people with epilepsy. So
epilepsy, veterans. It simulates a lot of times gunfire for them, and so that's why we have the type of show that we have. All of our frames and stuff that you see, they're handmade. We're not what is called a box show, which is where you can go in and rent a show from a company.
Yours is from scratch.
Yes, ours
Homemade.
is from scratch, and we're out there putting up all the lights and putting up all the frames, and of course we have friends that come out and help us.
Okay, so the 12th through the 23rd.
Yes.
Nightly, 5:30 until the last customer rides through. Okay.
Yes.
What about tickets?
Okay, this year the advance tickets are $8, and if you buy a ticket at the gate, it's $10. But right now we have 3 different sources that are selling the advance tickets.
The Chamber of Commerce in Childersburg is one of them.
Chamber is one of them. Actually, we have 4 then, I'm sorry. Comer Band is selling tickets. The God's Gals at Trinity Assembly of God is selling tickets. And also the Glamour and Grace Dance Studio is selling tickets.
Okay, and you can get them the night of the show, but it's now that's the children that are under 5 get in free.
Yes.
And the 5 and older are the same as
$10.
adults. Now, what about groups?
Yes, if you give us a call, we can do group rates as well.
And you can find you on Facebook.
Facebook.
We're watching the clock here. We've got a tight schedule today and want to be able to meet it. But groups, it's especially important that you check in, not just for group rates, but also to make sure that they can accommodate you very, very well out there and make it a pleasant experience for your group. If they know you're coming.
Don't forget Santa.
Okay, right. I won't forget Santa. Santa's going to be there taking pictures with the kids. So,
Yes.
Christmas in the Pines, it's a new Childersburg area tradition at Camoga Gristmill Park, the third season, from the 12th through the 23rd. And 5:30 till 9:30 or so nightly, all the way through. And we're looking for an exciting time. You can find you at christmasinthepines.com and on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's got all the information you're going to be needing. Get out and celebrate Christmas. There's a lot of fun things going on. Shopping, Christmas shopping spree in Childersburg. Sign up for the Christmas parade. It's a lot of fun things going on. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce.